Hello, namaste, अनि स्वागत छ कार्यक्रम के आज घर मै which is a daily live show जुन आउने गर्छ every Sunday to Friday 12:30 देखि 1:30 सम्म live Kantipur HD मा र के आज घर मै is actually a complete home affairs show जहाँ हामी कुराकानी गर्छौं विभिन्न टपिकहरुमा धेरै भन्दा धेरै जानकारीहरु दिने पनि हामी प्रयास गर्छौं and we also invite guests different walks of lives बाट हामी गेस्टहरु पनि बोलाउँछौं उहाँको प्रोफेसनल जर्नी र उहाँको एक्सपर्टिज को बारेमा पनि कुराकानी गर्छौं र आज पनि we have something very interesting lined up for all of you. And yes, with a very interesting show, I'm here, your host Sagarika, with my co-host Deepanjali.
Yes, and this is with Deepanjali. कार्यक्रम की आज घर में एक पटक फेरि पनि धेरै धेरै स्वागत को साथ में सागरिकाले भने जस्तै आजको हाम्रो कार्यक्रममा एकदमै खास एकदमै स्पेशल गेस्ट पनि हुनुहुन्छ र उहाँसँग एकदमै खास अनि स्पेशल कुराकानीहरु पनि हुन्छन्. Besides that, हामीसँग अरु पनि थुप्रै म्याटर्सहरु छन् जुन आजको हाम्रो कार्यक्रममा हाम्रो गेस्टसँग मिलेर हामी डिस्कस गर्छौं, टिप्सहरु पनि तपाईहरु समक्ष शेयर गर्छौं. So yes, Sagarika, talking about our guest today, एकदमै inspirational हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ हैन. She's also very talented, multi-talented भन्दा पनि फरक नपर्ला सायद.
Yes, and for many years उहाँ चाहिँ fashion industry मा लागिराख्नु भएको छ र उहाँको creation, उहाँको designsहरु पनि निकैले धेरै नै रुचाउने गर्छन् र without any further ado, I think we should now introduce you all to our guest for the show. आज हामीसँग हुनुहुन्छ renowned fashion designer Daljit Sudan ji. So Daljit ji, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, and thanks for inviting me to your show. It's my pleasure to be here so that we can discuss something, what I've been going through or what I've done in life and stuff. So yeah, and I'm really feeling actually very great to be here just to discuss whatever.
Okay, thank you so much for that. You've just taken out some very important time of yours and you've been here in our show. So let's start our conversation with your journey, Daljit ji, because you have been in this industry from a very long time.
Yeah.
And how did you start your journey?
Actually, I was not into fashion designing and stuff. I used to paint initially, but more than painting, I used to do a lot of social service. So I was working with the UN's voluntary organization for around 18 years to raise funds for the needy women and children. After that stopped, then I said, no, I think let me do something. So my friends, they used to really force me to do something because they used to see my good designs. So that's how I started. So initially painting, then I started designing clothes. And that's how my journey started. And after that, there was no looking back. Then I was doing exhibitions and shows back to back. But that I was doing not for business. I was doing for my self-satisfaction. It gave me a lot of peace and satisfaction. Yes.
No, well, यहाँको designer को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि पनि it's very beautiful to look at. I mean, it's very pleasing to the eyes in terms of the color, the fabric, the designs. It's very beautiful, like I would say, very serene, very beautiful. So where do you get your inspiration from आफ्नो designsहरुको लागि चाहिँ?
Actually, मेरो design inspiration, I always get it from nature. They're all related to nature and architecture. So I wanted to create something which is very close to nature, which is very close to heart, which gives you peace, which gives you some serenity. So that's how I started. So whenever I look into something, at something beautiful inside or outside my house or wherever I go, so I get that inspiration from there. So it's been always inspired by nature. If you must have seen my last shows. So they were all inspired by either nature or architecture, and then I paint, and my paintings are very spiritual art. So I used to get the inspiration from, I'm actually a spiritual person, and I listen to a lot of spiritual gurus, and I read and stuff. So I get inspiration from that also. So that's how I started painting, and painting I started designing. So you can see that glimpses of paintings and the nature and very spirituality in my whatever I do. So basically, designing clothes or painting or whatever, it's kind of meditation for me. It gives me a lot of peace, happiness. And the best thing is when somebody wears my dresses, the happiness on their face gives me that peace and happiness. That is my actually main thing. So I don't care whether you know, let me give you one example. Like I design clothes for somebody, and when someone comes, they wear it, and if it doesn't suit them, it doesn't look good to my eye, so I don't give it to them. They say, what are you doing? I said, no, because I want you to feel happy, not just because it's made and you can take it, no. So, basically I am doing it for just mere happiness rather than anything else.
Yes. So, the kind of happiness and satisfaction when you see in your client's face, and that really motivates you to, you know, create something beautiful next time. So, basically, अब अलिकति कुरा गरौँ तपाईको जुन यो फ्यासन इन्डस्ट्रीमा जुन यात्रा छ नि नेपाली फ्यासन इन्डस्ट्रीमा जहाँको चाहिँ मार्केट अहिले पनि फस्टाइरहेको अवस्था रहेको छ नि त त्यो कारणले गर्दाखेरि मलाई के सोध्न मन लाग्यो भने जस्तै नेपालको मार्केट कस्तो रहेको छ अनि जस्तै कस्टमर्सहरुले चाहिँ नि तपाईको आफ्नो रेगुलर कस्टमर्सहरुले चाहिँ नि हाउ डु दे लाइक द क्रिएसन अफ फ्यासन स्पिरिचुअलिटी एन्ड यो आर्किटेक्टबाट इन्स्पायर्ड भएको डिजाइनहरु लाउन चाहिँ कतिको रुचाउनुहुन्छ र कस्तो फिडब्याक पाउनुहुन्छ कस्टमर्सहरुसँग
एक्चुअली नेपालमा फ्यासन इन्डस्ट्री अहिले ग्रो भइरहेछ इट्स नट द सेम एज इट युज्ड टु बी 10 years ब्याक growth to bhairaicha, but we still don't have that what do you call it,
the proper market.
Yes. So people go outside to buy clothes. So my aim was just to create something beautiful here so that they don't need to go out.
Exactly,
isn't it? And arko kura mero designs haru ekdam simple hunchan, straight, simple, I feel, and very elegant. So, मान्छेहरुले त्यो मन पर्छ because I create something different. So, everybody has their own this thing, creation. So, everybody has their own what do you call it, forte. So, I wanted to give something which is very, very simple, classic and inspired by something. त्यो हेर्दाखेरि सबैले मन पराउँछ. So, they don't think twice, and there are some people, they just call me, they want this much dresses. They don't know what color, what scheme, what fabrics I am using. So, they have now blind faith on me.
Exactly.
So, that gives me a lot of happiness and yeah.
So, Daljit ji ko jun creation ko bare ma kura garda I feel it's very, like you said, very simple, very sophisticated and very classy, very elegant. So again, jun you know, over the years, jasai yahale bhannu bhayo, you work for your passion, for your happiness towards art and creativity. So, you know, maybe 10 years down the line, what kind of designer would you want to be known as? Like, kasto khalko designer ho yaha bhanne chahi chhina chahनुहुन्छ?
Down the line, 10 years back, so I just see myself the way I am now. So, you know, frankly speaking, it's a very unprofessional to say, I'm not very competitive.
Okay.
So, I just do it for my happiness, and I do it just to see the happiness on my client's face. So, I'll do whatever I can do until when I don't know, but I want to see Nepal fashion industry grow. I want to, my aim is, my motto is to take fashion industry of Nepal to the next level. That is my main aim.
So, you have a larger goal rather than just running for races or, you know, there's no the competition as such for you?
Yeah, like I had a show and, you know, people came to me and they asked me, so this is called this international fashion show. So, where is the international models? I said, no, I want to take Nepali models to the international platform, not call the international people here. So, that is my main aim actually. So, like I said, I am not very competitive, but my main aim is to take Nepali fashion into the international platform.
That's really, really nice initiative that you're thinking about. Let's hope that 10 years down the line, even Nepalese fashion industries blooms like never before, and it goes to the next level in the international level as well.
No, but I can see a lot of fashion designers proceeding towards better, so it gives me happiness actually.
Okay. So, what kind of you know, family support and what kind of starting phase ko alikati kurakani garau na, jastै तपाईको starting phase ma when you sort of doing paintings and, you know, getting your designs and all. What was your reaction? I mean, your family's reaction? कसरी support पाउनु भयो family को?
My family, actually मेरो family ले support गरेको म अगाडि बढ्यो. हजुर. My husband, my kids, they have been really supporting me. किनभने कुनै बेला म I just feel lazy not doing it. They push me, no, do it because you have so much of talent, so don't waste it. So मेरो family support right from the beginning थियो. त्यसै भए म यहाँसम्म पुग्यो. Family support नभए पनि त म पुग्न सक्थेन.
Exactly. So there's always your family is always there.
Yeah, that's my strength. That's my strength.
So again about family हरुको कुरा गर्दा, let's talk about your lifestyle as well. हैन, how does your day start, and what's your day like?
Okay, my day starts with meditation.
Okay.
And then that is necessary. I can't start my day without meditation. So it's been quite some time I've been into this. So morning I get up, do my meditation for 1.5 hours, and then start my day. So I'm a very chilled out person. I don't rush too much, as you can see me. So no competition. So I like spending time reading, being around nature. Go to my studio, give some work. So whoever works with me becomes my family. So it's like family. So they support me, I support them. So we work in a very what do you call it? Very family environment. So my day starts with meditation and then carries on.
Okay.
So it seems it's a very peaceful, peaceful environment.
It's a very beautiful, nice day,
Yeah,
very chilled out.
No, there are times when you are stressed also, but there is something which pulls you together.
Yeah.
That peace,
satisfaction
and the peace. And I feel that is all because you are connected always to the divine source.
Exactly, that's very true. So जस्तै अब मेडिटेसन को कुराकानी गर्नुभयो हैन, अलिकति स्पिरिचुअलिटी को कुराकानी गर्नुभयो तपाईले, र आफ्नो दिनको सुरुवात at the end of the day whenever you create something beautiful हैन, अनि how exactly do you feel with your co-workers, with your team? त्यो एउटा डिजाइन एउटा निक्लिसकेपछि आज मैले के नयाँ डिजाइन गरे कि एकदमै राम्रो छ भन्ने किसिमको कस्तो satisfaction पाउनुहुन्छ at the end of the day?
You feel really happy actually, and sometimes you don't know what you're doing and it happens. So मेरो के हुन्छ जहिले पनि whenever I do something, so I feel it's not me. You know what I mean? It's not me, it's been just come from the higher source, and I'm just implementing.
Yeah.
No, seriously, and I feel no, I'm not doing it. It's some other force who is forcing me to do it. So that's how. But it gives me happiness, and my co-workers also, they also feel happy. Oh, ma'am, so you did this? I said, yeah, we did it together. So I never give credit to myself only. I give credit to the other people because I create and they implement. So it's a joint.
Yeah,
it's a teamwork.
Teamwork. Yes. So yes, we are in conversation with fashion designer Daljit ji, र कार्यक्रममा अहिले पालो भएको छ एउटा छोटो ब्रेकको, र ब्रेक पछि हामी फर्केर आउने नै छौं. And yes, you can also download our apps, Kantipur TV HD, right? So yes, अहिलेको लागि हामी ब्रेक तिर जाउँ अनि त्यसपछि फर्केर आउँछौं धेरै भन्दा धेरै कुराकानी गर्नको लागि कार्यक्रम के आज घरमैमा.
Welcome back. You're watching Aaja Ghar Mai with me, Sagarika and Deepanjali, and today we are in conversation with a very renowned fashion designer of Nepal, Daljit ji. Daljit ji, once again, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So we were having a very interesting conversation regarding your daily life and everything. So I would also like to ask you, since we are about to head to our next segment, and I would like to ask you how oftenly you like coffee or how often you drink coffee. Are you a coffee lover?
Okay, yeah, I can have coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, once a day I think I have this coffee, and I like that beaten coffee.
Okay.
So my staff knows what she wants. But coffee, yes, I like it. It gives you a little energy whenever I feel low. So just have a cup of coffee and you feel more energetic.
Now I'm sure you're, in your day you have so much of work, you have to travel, you have to meet people. So, how do you manage time to take a coffee break or, just take a break from work?
Taking a coffee break is like time for myself. So yeah, I take out some time just to have coffee and just sit, relax, close your eyes, sit for some time and have a cup of coffee. So I keep taking out time for myself. It's not that I just rush. Yeah, at times I do, but coffee gives you a lot of energy and you know, it just lights you up.
Yeah, exactly. So, Sani Sagarika, जस्तै कफीको कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि नेपालमा पनि यो कफीको भनौं न इन्डस्ट्री अलि मजाले फस्टाइरहेको अवस्था रहेको छ हैन. सो कफीको कुरा गर्नु पर्दाखेरि इट बुस्ट अप योर एनर्जी पनि भनेर भनिन्छ किनभने यसमा पर्याप्त मात्रामा क्याफिन पनि हुन्छ. सो क्याफिनले चाहिँ अलिकति हामीलाई एनर्जी बुस्ट अप गरेको छ हामीले फिल गर्छौं हैन.
Yes, definitely. र यो जुन ट्रेन्ड that you were talking about हैन, अहिले कफी has, you know, there's this whole coffee culture that's growing. र coffee industry पनि even in cafes हरुमा पनि we can find it. र you know, coffee breaks or coffee dates or coffee meetup, I think it's become a very essential part of our life. र यही coffee को बारेमा we've prepared a short video, so अहिलेको लागि come and let's have a look at the video. Coffee is one of the most popular choice of beverage around the world. Taken hot or cold, coffee is a trend of its own. However, coffee is not a native to Nepal. But in today's time, we can see the mass accepting and owning the culture of coffee as its own. From the younger college-going kids to the older generation, we can see the growing trend of coffee intake. With a wide variety of choices and preparation methods, everyone's choices are filled in some way. In cafes, coffees are brewed with precision and the upper layer of the foam is decorated in various shapes in order to make the drink look more appealing. At home, most people use instant coffee, which is easy to make on the go. Coffee is mostly chosen over tea due to its raw taste along with the extra kick of caffeine that gives the required energy to stay attentive and sharp throughout the day. Depending on the beans and place, the price of 1 cup of coffee can range from 100 to 1000 rupees. Its varieties include espresso, latte, mocha, frappe, each of which give off a different flavor and taste to the same beans. In Nepal, you can find coffee on the menu of almost every cafe and restaurants, thus giving push to the already growing and settled trend of coffee in Nepal.
Wow, that was like amazing cup of coffee. I think we want one right now, right?
Yeah, definitely, and we're gonna get some coffee maybe in the break. But for now, again, coffee bani. There are so many good things. At the same time, there are things. I mean, if you exceed certain cups of coffee in a day, then I don't think it's really good for our health as well. Caffeine intake is also not good. Especially even pregnant women should also not have coffee. But there are some benefits as well, right?
Yeah, there are some benefits. And there are some drawbacks as well. भनिन्छ नि कुनै पनि चीज चाहिँ एउटा सही मात्रामा सही लिमिटेसनमा हामीले खानुपर्ने हुन्छ हैन. कहिलेकाहीँ भनिन्छ चिनी पनि धेरै खायो भने तितो हुन्छ भनेर हैन. So that depends upon your limitation. र तपाईको हेल्थ को कुरा पनि गर्नु पर्दाखेरि हेल्थमा if you are pregnant, 1 cup of coffee is like okay, तर त्यो भन्दा धेरै इन्टेक गर्नुभयो भने it's quite not okay for you हैन. र त्यसैगरी तपाई चाहिँ इन्सोमनिया छ भने पनि धेरै भन्दा धेरै कफीको सेवन चाहिँ नगर्नु होला because क्याफिन धेरै भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि तपाईको निन्द्रालाई पनि मार्दिन्छ हैन. So these are some do's and don'ts हामी कफी खाँदाखेरि पनि याद गर्नुपर्ने कुराहरु.
Yes, definitely. अब चाहिँ I'd like to ask Daljit ji हैन, यहाँको चाहिँ what is your favorite type of coffee or do you have anything like that?
No, not really, but you know, it's always cappuccino.
Okay.
Because I'm not a very coffee person, but yeah, cappuccino gives me little energy.
Plus it's I think very tasty as well.
Very tasty, and I can't have more coffee actually, as you said. With coffee I feel very dizzy, so I can't have more than 1 cup of coffee.
Okay, that's a good habit actually.
What about you actually? What about you?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes I like it very strong. मलाई चाहिँ strong coffee पनि मन पर्छ. But then other अरू बेला चाहिँ maybe I prefer cappuccino or mocha, or I don't really have a favorite. As long as it's got some coffee in there, I'm good to go.
Okay.
What about yours?
Well, mine is also cappuccino. मलाई एकदमै धेरै मन पर्छ. And basically I love chilled coffee, so मलाई चाहिँ ice coffee हरू चाहिँ मन पर्छ. कुनै पनि flavor को होस्, but basically I prefer cappuccino.
Okay. So again, यसमा पनि I wanted to add a little, हैन. So basically coffee पनि अब there are so many types अहिले त market मा पनि, but then इसको major ingredients भनेको चाहिँ it's always the same, okay? So it's basically about कति मात्रामा राखिन्छ त्यो ingredients भनेर नै we can differentiate between coffee. Otherwise जुन त्यो basic हुन्छ नि, be it macchiato, be it cappuccino, be it latte, be it mocha, everything is basically the same. मतलब एउटै ingredients मा अब कुनैमा milk foam बेसी राखेको हुन्छ, कुनैमा steamed milk बेसी हुन्छ, कुनैमा अलिकति chocolate powder राखेर, that's how you make cappuccinos, हैन. So I think that is how you make coffee.
That is the blended version of the coffee actually. The जुन coffee intake गरिन्छ त्यसमा चाहिँ we make different varieties of coffee, हैन. So यसरी चाहिँ coffee को जुन भनौँ न आज barista coffee भनेर पनि it's very famous these days. They are like private schools for those trainings and all. So yes, coffee को industry फर्स्ट आइरहेको छ. Lifestyle मा हामीले coffee लाई पनि त्यतिकै adapt गरिरहेका छौं र especially youngsters हरूमा पनि coffee को चाहिँ नि craze निकै बढ्दो र जल्दो चाहिँ देखिरहेछ हामी आजकल, right?
Definitely. Again, going back to our guest here, our beautiful guest here, sitting there just smiling and making it so beautiful. So यहाँको चाहिँ when we talk about your lifestyle, your food habits, how do you stay healthy? कस्तो किसिमको diet चाहिँ यहाँले diet as in कस्तो किसिमको food चाहिँ prefer गर्नुहुन्छ, or what kind of drinks do you prefer in the morning?
Morning I said after meditation I start with a cup of tea. So tea is my main drink in the morning. My food intake is very healthy. I don't eat too much junk, and I like home food rather than going out and eating. And I love Nepali food. Okay. Dal bhat tarkari is my favorite.
Okay.
I cook also, and let me be very modest saying that I like my cooking.
That means you're a very good cook, right?
Yeah, I cook sometimes, not daily. I don't cook daily. I did one actually, this Kashmiri cooking, this thing in Solti last year. Okay. So they had this Kashmiri food festival. So I went and I trained all the chefs and stuff.
You trained them?
Yes, I trained them for this Kashmiri cooking. So I trained them to make wazwan. So they had this festival, food festival, Kashmiri food festival for 2 weeks, I think. I cook good Kashmiri food.
Wow,
okay. So can you tell us a little about Kashmiri food?
Kashmiri food wazwan actually is a very elaborate meal. It has around 32 varieties of meat.
Okay.
And some vegetarian. They focus more on meat because I was born and brought up in Kashmir. So I'm more connected to this Kashmiri food. So it's actually very rich. I won't say it's very healthy, but it's really rich. But it's the most tastier food in the world, I feel. So it's spicy. It's good. Lot of spices, a lot of red chilies, and lot of varieties. So every dish has a different way to make. So I trained them to make around 32 dishes.
32?
Wow.
Yes. Okay, yes. We are actually shocked over here.
Yeah.
So okay, so what else do you like, maybe cooking or having, or what's your taste buds like?
Spicy.
Okay.
I'm not too much of a gulyu person, but I like spicy food. As I told you, I like Nepali food, and all our family, they all like Nepali food. We are not into junk at all.
Okay.
So healthy food. So
yeah, healthy food and home cooked food is always healthy.
Food, yes.
Yeah. So अब अलिकति कुरा गरौँ जस्तै तपाईको टाइम म्यानेजमेन्टको कुरा हैन, जस्तै घरबाट बिहान मेडिटेसनबाट सुरुवात भएको दिनलाई how do you categorize your work schedule and how do you manage your time to the entire day भनौँ न, अब कसरी कुनै मिटिङ्स या कुनै क्रिएसनमा अब अलग्गै दिन दिनु छ भने कसरी म्यानेज गर्नुहुन्छ टाइमलाई अनि फ्यामिली of course?
Actually my kids are now grown up, so I start my day with breakfast, go to my studio, work there, and artists, you must be knowing that artists, they have their own timings. They're never bound to certain things.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So that's how I just do my day. So I work from minute to minute. I don't have this long-term planning and stuff, but everything is managed. I don't think so there's a problem. the problem with me is if I manage, it gets haywire.
Okay.
So I just start from.
So you just let it fall into place. It just happens
yes,
automatically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm not a very organized person, I think.
So you like your having your own time and working in your own pace.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, कार्यक्रम की आज घरमै यतिखेर तपाईं हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ कार्यक्रममा फेरि पनि यतिखेर अर्को ब्रेकमा जाने बेला भइसकेको छ. We will take a short break and we will come back in conversation with Daljit ji and we have much more to talk about and much more to show you. कार्यक्रम की आज घरमैमा अहिलेको लागि एउटा छोटो ब्रेक.
Alright, you're watching Aaja Ghar Mai and today we are in conversation with Daljit ji. उहाँको lifestyle को बारेमा, उहाँको दिनचर्या को बारेमा, उहाँको hobbies को बारेमा we've talked so much and now I think it's time that you know we give some tips पनि audience like because हामीसँग अब as a renowned fashion designer हुनुहुन्छ भनेपछि I'm sure our viewers are also waiting कि हुन्छ नि they get some tips and some you know life hacks and about clothes and about wardrobe. So firstly I wanted to ask Daljit ji लाई हैन यहाँ but like you said, day mata you're not more into planning and organizing. But then when it comes to clothes, how well organized are you, or especially in your wardrobe, in your studio at home? How organized are you?
No, that way I am organized.
You are? Okay.
Yeah, that way I'm organized. I organize my clothes, I organize my closet, I organize everything is spick and span, proper in my studio. If you go, people in fact sometimes get shocked. Oh, okay, you are doing such a big thing and you know things are properly placed. So that way I am organized. I just plan my wardrobe properly. So yeah, you need some organization actually while doing something.
Yes. So अब अर्को कुरा चाहिँ मलाई सोध्न मन लागेको जस्तै okay, first we will have a look at the package. We have a video for you to play and त्यो video हेरेर हामी फर्किन्छौँ कुराकानी गर्नको लागि. Let's have a look what we have. Okay, that was a basic idea about how to manage and organize your closet. So yes, we are also in conversation with Daljit ji. Again, हामीले अलिकति कुरा गर्ने जस्तै तपाईको क्लोजेटहरु चाहिँ अर्गनाइज हुन्छ भनेर हैन. र हाम्रो भ्युअर्सहरुलाई पनि अलिकति केही टिप्स या जुन तपाईले डेली आफ्नो लाइफमा गर्नुहुन्छ, easy and quick way of fixing up your closet or in your studio also, how do you manage भनेर के भन्दिनुस् न.
The tip I want to give to the people, just organize your closet and whatever you're not wearing, just give it away. At least somebody else can use it.
Yeah.
So have less and keep it proper, keep it organized. So you don't have to just hunt for your clothes. So have season wise, have the clothes ready so that you're not looking for it. So people, they all have the different kind of closets. So for me especially personally, I organize my summer and winter clothes and I organize clothes according to the months.
Okay.
Okay. Because
accordingly summer, rainy season.
Yes. And I'm very fond of shoes and bags.
Okay.
So I'm very particular about my shoes and bags closet.
Okay. I was actually about to ask this question. हामीले चाहिँ यदि दलजीत जी को wardrobe check गर्न आयो भने चाहिँ what will we actually find? The colors or हुन्छ नि fabricहरू अनुसार चाहिँ what kind of things that you like to wear or have?
Actually, I work most on real pure fabrics, cottons and silks and stuff. I am not a very synthetic person. I don't use very mixed blended fabrics. I use mostly pure cottons and all. So if you come to see my closet, you will see a lot of whites, lots of pastels, and very simple, straight lines.
Simple and eye soothing, maybe colors.
Yeah, soothing.
What is your favorite color, if I may ask?
I was actually also thinking one day, what is my favorite color? But I think I am more inclined towards whites, creams, and pastel shades. Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Sometimes I wear reds and all, but mostly if you see my closet, it will be full of whites and light pinks and salmons and.
Okay. So basically, whenever we, like. We have the same problem. Even I have the same problem. Whenever I am organizing my closets, I have lots of amount of shoes and bags, but I don't know how to manage and keep it accordingly. Or कुन चाहिँ bag use गर्दाखेरि राम्रो, कुन चाहिँ party bag या अलिकति सानो bag कसरी राख्ने, अनि shoes हरूलाई कसरी manage गर्ने भन्ने चाहिँ एकदमै problem भइरा हुन्छ के. So how do you, because you said you like very particular about your shoes and bags. त्यसलाई कसरी चाहिँ मिलाएर राख्नुहुन्छ तपाईले आफ्नो wardrobe?
You know what I do? I cut out the box को त्यो बाहिरको हुन्छ नि
पुरानो box.
No, the shoes को box. I preserve. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So cut it out and put a plastic coating outside, so that you can see what's inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I just stack up my shoes accordingly. So you're not just hunting for your shoes. So you go just check what shoes you're wearing, take out the box and it saves your shoes also.
Saves your shoes, saves your time
also. Because अब त्यो box मा त अब हामीले खोलिराख्नु पर्यो नि त. If you have the plastic shield over there, the plastic बाट we can see through which color and
then you can stack up a lot of things in one this thing.
Wow.
Yeah,
that can be
a
very cool tip, you know.
Usually, म चाहिँ के गर्छु भने, you know those big white tape, the paper tape खालकोमा, I write it down with a marker, but I think this is more practical and it's a better option, right?
Yeah, use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and what color, you know, just take it out and wear it. Yeah, that's how I keep my shoes.
I think I should try that.
And I'm very particular whenever I go home, and I make it a point to clean my shoes properly and put it in the box.
Okay. Now also about bags, because about shoes, you know, they come up with a nice box and everything, but bags say like since ladies we love changing our bags and we don't know how to take care of it. Again, they are so gentle, it's gonna in the shape so how do you keep your bags, you know, properly?
I always keep my bags in that bag cover. Usko cover jo na original. So whenever I just want to stuff my one bag and put that thing and just stuff it with something so that it doesn't
the shape is still there.
Yes. So put something either paper or your, you know, the clothes which you are not using. So just roll them and put it in your bags and just cover it with the bag cover and put them on the place.
Wow. And त्यसले गर्दाखेरि कुच्चिने पनि भएन हैन. At the same time के रे त्यसको shape पनि
shape D shape हुँदैन. Yeah.
That's quite nice,
that's very, and I'm still stuck in the box thing with the plastic, and I think definitely we both are going to try that as well.
Exactly.
So again,
it needs little time just to do all little small things. So to organize your
So it's just a little time के भन्ने हो भने सागरिका सानो time हो त्यो time निकाल्यो भने for the entire period of time you'll have the safe side नि त just see through and get your shoes हैन instead of getting the whole box out,
unboxing and then keeping it back and you have a lot of stress.
And the best tip is if you haven't used something for at least 6 months, just give it away. At least somebody else can use it rather than just stuffing it into your cupboard. That is the important tip, what I do. So my cupboards, if you see, they are kind of empty. At least they have some air to breathe.
So are mine. Even I like keeping my wardrobe a bit, you know, empty, and I just put those things which I use in daily life.
Well, I think this can be very important to our viewers as well, because I'm it's a very common saying that we have tons of clothes but we have nothing to wear. So make sure you can just give it away to someone in need, and I think that's a better way also to refresh, and I think that's a great way to organize your closet as well, because you don't have to spend time, waste time on in fact, so yeah, that's a good tip. So Deepanjali, how do you organize your closet? Do you have any?
Even mine is also the same thing. I just organize it accordingly. अब के लाउने कस्तो लाउने हैन एउटा दुईटा पार्टी अब कहिलेकाहीँ इमर्जेन्सी कहिलेकाहीँ एकदम अचानक अनसर्टन पार्टीजहरु आइरहन्छ इभेन्ट्सहरु आइरहन्छ सो आई हैव फ्यू ड्रेसेस अफ माई इभेन्ट्स अनि त्यसैगरी डेली युजमा लाउने अलिकति क्याजुअल अनि फर्मल त्यसरी आई क्याटेगोराइज एन्ड किप इट इन माई wardrobe अनि त्यही अनुसारको मेरो स्कार्फ्सहरु पनि हुन्छ इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट
ओके सो म चाहिँ आई प्रिफर अर्गनाइजिङ इट अकॉर्डिङ टु द कलर म चाहिँ कलर अनुसार गर्छु हैन डजन्ट म्याटर कि त्यो जीन्स होस् ड्रेस हो टप होस् बट देन कलर वाइज गर्यो भने चाहिँ आई फाइन्ड इट इजी टु मिक्स एन्ड म्याच एन्ड थिंग्स लाइक दैट
एन्ड इवन योर वार्डरोब लुक्स कलरफुल अफ कोर्स
या इट इज भेरी कलरफुल
that's a good way to organize according to the colors. So I also do the same. So whites and reds or whatever. So it goes according to the color scheme.
Mine goes according to the outfits
type?
And the type. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So yes, I think we have to head for another break right now. र त्यसपछि हामी कुराकानी गर्नलाई फर्किने छौं. हेर्दै गर्नुहोला कार्यक्रम के आज घरमै. Alright, welcome back. हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ कार्यक्रम के आज घरमै दिपाञ्जली अनि सागरिका छौं तपाईको साथमा र yes, we are in conversation with a renowned fashion designer Daljit ji, and recently उहाँको चाहिँ एउटा fashion show पनि भएको थियो हैन, and that was quite with filled with various designs and colors.
In fact, it was one of the grandest fashion shows. You had a solo show, if I'm not correct. So it was again grand, from the designs to the, to the ramp, to the models, and then it was filled with all the celebrities. And I think it was one of the grandest fashion show. So let's have a look at the fashion show, and then we will be in conversation with the designer herself. What a spectacular show that was, Daljit ji's solo fashion show, and it was such a grand success as well. So Daljit ji, tell us something about that fashion show. This inspiration was from a flower, yeah. So tell us something about it.
Actually, this fashion show, I had something great in mind. I wanted to do something very different, which had never happened here. So the inspiration, yes, being from Kashmir, I used to see this saffron. So, everybody knows saffron with that stamens, that's orange, but nobody had this idea of what the flower looks like. So, it is a purple colored flower. So, I gave some information about the flower before starting the show. So, that inspiration was always there. Then I said, since I am doing it for the first time, a first big solo show, so why not use this? So, that was the inspiration, and right from the stage to the decor to everything was that my concept, and I was really very thankful to my team. They just implemented it and we did a good show. What about this saffron flower? I used lot of purples, as you can see. I used purples and yellows and orange. So, basically the flower is purple. It is a very special flower, and it grows at a certain place only. The environment, the atmosphere, the soil has to be of a certain quality, certain quality to grow that flower. And you know, you need around 75,000 flowers to have 1 kilo of saffron, the end product. So, it is a very special, and it had a very spiritual meaning for me. So, that is how this came to my mind. I said, let me just do. So, I used all those colors of the flower to design my dresses, and then was the embroidery part. So, I said, since Kashmir is the closest where saffron grows, it grows in Iran and Spain also. So, I wanted to have this Kashmiri embroidery over it. So, I flew to Kashmir, I got the embroidery done and brought it back. So, I wanted to show people, you know, how the whole concept looks like. So, I tried my best, and I think people quite appreciated it. So, it was a good thing for me too, and good information for people as well to see how the flower looks like, because initially nobody knew what the saffron is. So, saffron is saffron, and in Iranian language, in Persian it is called saffron. So, I just wanted to give it a name.
So, usually saffron money, we think of that orange color.
Yes, the stem color of the thing, you know, it's very expensive as well, and it gives the best color essence, best color essence.
Color and essence to everything. So, it has a very beautiful spiritual meaning for me. So, I said, okay, let me do it. So, it was well appreciated.
And there was quite a hard work of you to, you know, fly back to Kashmir and get the embroidery done, you know, because Kashmiri, the embroidery is very famous, and it's full of hard work as well.
Yeah, very full of hard work. And and you could have seen it, you know, it was looking very beautiful.
Yeah, it was definitely very beautiful. And what about the fabrics of, you know, cloth?
So, this time I used lot of raw silks and linens and cottons as well, and satins, because I wanted to give some justice to the flower, because it is really beautiful. It has that very rich texture. So, I wanted to replicate that into clothes, into fabrics. So, I use satins, I use raw silks and linens as well for this. Normally, I do not use satins and all, but this time I wanted to use, because just to showcase that.
To enhance that the entire experience of the cloth. And also now, this was again a grand success, this fashion show, and you have also done so many other fashion shows as well. So, you know, in future, you know, what future plans do you have, you know, for your designs or for your fashion shows?
For your studio.
For your studio.
Yeah, in fact, you know, people have been asking me, when are you doing the next show? So, I have plans of doing this every year. So, this is a planning I have done. Normally, I do not plan things, but yeah, I will be doing other shows, and in fact, I got a call from Sri Lanka also, and India. They want me to come and just do the shows there. So, let us see now.
Yeah. Well, we definitely
wish you the dream of, you know, taking your Nepali fashion industry to the international level. Maybe it's going to be true. And it's going to be big achievement for Nepalese as well, right? So, arko kura chahi, what I wanted to ask is about your favorite design on the show that was showcased. Your favorite design and the audience's favorite design, which they, you know, like the most amongst all of them.
Actually, you know, when you design, it's like your baby, so you can't, you know, categorize. So, every design was favorite for me, and audience, they like the Kashmiri embroidery most. They liked it the best.
So, what was their review like, you know?
Review, they liked everything. So, I got very good reviews, And you know, in anything when you do, you have some flaws which people don't see, but we see. But in total, yeah, people quite appreciated. And in fact, you know, I was very surprised when these guys came, the models, and they were wearing the dresses. They were all long and covered, and you know, they were a little different. So initially, I could see some expression on their face. What happened? Say, ma'am, we never worn these kind of things. I said, it's okay. I said, are you liking it or not? Normally, we try to show our abs and you know, six-pack. I said, no, you leave it for some other time. So you know, they were happy. The models were happy. So we were a team actually. It was not only me. It was the whole team together. So I'm really grateful to all my sponsors, to my models, to whoever you were part of the show. So it was a joint thing. I always told them right from the beginning, I normally don't say that it's my show, it's our show. That is my mantra. So so it was everybody's effort, and I'm really grateful to all of them also.
All right. So as you said, in food you like Nepali food the most, right? So त्यसै गरी तपाईको design मा पनि we could see like they were like Kashmiri culture inspired, and you said the theme of the flower, right?
Yeah.
So त्यसै गरी अरु design हरुमा have you tried it with Nepali culture as well, Nepali typical Nepali traditional designs as well?
Yeah, I have designed with Dhaka and all, but here Kashmiri embroidery, and I made Dhaka topi and stuff like, not Dhaka topi, like Nepali topi. So one outfit was totally Nepali. So I wanted to just implement this Kashmiri embroidery into a Nepali design. So it was a blend of everything. So it's not one thing, it's
blend of everything.
Yes, it was a blend of everything. But I do design Dahra Salwar and that jacket and topi also. So I have designed a lot of these things, and I designed Nepali wedding dresses as well.
That's really nice.
Definitely. And also now, since we're almost at the end of the show, I think taking a message to our viewers, I'm sure a lot of them are watching the show. And
when these students also come to me, the fashion designing students, so they ask me. So I always tell them, just don't follow trends, follow your heart. So don't go after trends, whatever suits me won't suit you, whatever suits you won't suit me. So follow your heart, and you should carry yourself well. Have that confidence. If you are wearing something ordinary, but you have that confidence, that is fashion for me. So just be yourself.
So it's all about, you know, carrying off the dress, and you have to be confident, and you have to own the design.
And just be yourself. Don't ape others. Just be yourself. That's it.
Exactly.
That is fashion too.
Yes. And also, I'm sure the thing students they come to you for advice. And, you know, they come for the guidance. They come to you, right? So for a lot of designing students, and how is the scope in your fashion industry in Nepal? It's doing better. It's evolving over time.
It is evolving, but it still needs a lot of evolvement. Yeah, but it will reach somewhere definitely, because every year there are around hundreds of students passing out from fashion in schools, and then they don't know what to do. But I think in future they will reach somewhere.
All right. Yes. Thank you so much for being here.
And thank you so much for inviting me. It was really nice talking to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
With this, we have come to the end of our show. आजको कार्यक्रम हामी अन्त्यतिर आइसकेका छौं. भोलि पनि yet नयाँ एपिसोड, नयाँ कन्टेन्टको साथमा हामी आउने नै छौं. र before we leave, we would like to share something, right?
Yes, हाम्रो videos, all the episodes are always there on Facebook and YouTube. Every day it gets uploaded there. So यहाँले कुनै पनि मेसेजहरु कन्भे गर्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने you can just leave a comment. But at the same time, don't forget to download our app, Kantipur TV HD ko app pani download garna nabirsinu hola. And yes, with something interesting, something informative, we'll be back again tomorrow. So yes, keep watching Kantipur HD and have a great day ahead. Hi everybody, I'm Sagarika.
And this is me, Laurisa. And if you like Aaja Ghar Mai on Kantipur Television HD,
then don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And don't forget to download our app.
Bye-bye.
Bye.